Hi, beautiful girl in seats. Welcome to Seats Podcast number 2. My name is Alma, your dirty hippie and sustainability geek of a host. And as always, I'm very excited to be here to discuss everything about the world that pisses me off. Okay, I'm obviously kidding. I talk about other stuff too, but if you're interested in learning a little bit about myself and my background, please listen to our first podcast, which I posted a few weeks ago. As a reminder, you're welcome to subscribe to our YouTube channel and blog where you can access this podcast from and so much more. Today's topic is actually a subject I feel like I'm very qualified to discuss, and that is an education on sustainability. Obviously, I don't really have an audience yet. I don't have a lot of followers, which is whatever. I know I'm fucking awesome and epic, and I'm also doing this because I'm so passionate about sustainability and design. But the reason I mention this is because I want to encourage the 2 or 3 subscribers or followers I have to reach out to me and tell me if there's anything at all you want to learn about, because I'll always be more than happy to steal your ideas for content. Okay, I'm just kidding. But seriously, ask any questions and send me your recommendations. That's what Seats was created for. Anyway, I was also mentioning that because I have received a couple of requests and questions to talk about my decision to pursue a master's in sustainability. Which colleges I looked at, what the application process looks like, how and who to ask for references, blah blah blah. And usually I just answer those questions via the platform I received them. So if you have asked me that question before, I'm pretty positive I've responded already. But this episode is for everyone else who is currently thinking of pursuing a master's in sustainability and don't even know where to start. So let me share a little bit about my journey with you all. As I've mentioned before, I pretty much knew I wanted to pursue a master's in sustainability the moment I graduated from my undergrad in interior design. Since I was already operating as a junior designer at the time, I had been paying attention to the waste that was generating and to the lack of environmental practices I was implementing. And that was very scary and frustrating to me because I tried to focus my entire degree on sustainability. Every single one of my projects integrated green concepts and products, and I loved doing research about this and learning about the neutral or positive impact I could have if I actually developed any of those designs, to then eventually working at a firm and realizing that a lot of those decisions were actually out of my control because when you work for someone else, you must comply to your company's standards. But somehow I knew that I could expand my career even after graduating with a degree in design, which I always thought it was it for me before I had this realization. I'm not rich, I'm not even close to being financially stable, so the idea of pursuing a graduate degree seemed too much of a luxury because I knew I was going to have to take out student loans and I had to really think about it and make sure that it was the right decision for me. So I took a semester off after I graduated from NAU. I had a lot going on with my personal life anyway at the time, and honestly, I wasn't super emotionally stable to do anything. So I took a break. Not a big deal, everybody deserves breaks and time to think. And I was only 21 or 22 at the time, so who cares? During those 6 months or so, excuse me, I promise it's not COVID or anything weird like that. During those 6 months or so, I was so busy looking into scholarships, which I applied to intensely, but didn't hear back not even once. Whatever, everyone hates me. I researched different programs in and outside the US and finally decided that ASU had the best one for me. I've been working full-time since I was 7. OB, that's an exaggeration, but it's been a really long time. So I needed a program that was flexible, preferably online. As another side note, I had taken online classes before, so I knew I was a good online learner. But please make sure that before you decide to enroll in a full-time online program, that you do your research, ask lots of questions about the software they'll be using, and maybe take a free online course before making said decision. I still can't believe that a lot of people don't know about this amazing resource provided by Harvard University, but if you go to their online learning website, you'll find several free courses to take from the comfort of your own home. I'll try to remember to include a link in the description box, but if I forget, please let me know and I'm happy to send it to you. So the program ASU offers is called Sustainability Leadership, 100% online, but you also have the option to take in-person classes, was significantly more economic than most, and ASU is actually one of the top schools for sustainability in the world, so yay! The Sustainability Leadership Program, as the name indicates, focuses on mentoring professionals on how to become front runners in this industry, and more importantly, it has taught me how to communicate to others about sustainability. And the reasons is important because as a designer, every time someone would ask me why I was so passionate about sustainability, I would give the typical generic answer of because our planet is cute and I love it and I want to learn how to take better care of our planet, and yes, go green. So that's obviously not enough to start a debate and change someone's mind on the matter, because in reality the ideal answer would be because I care, so fuck off, right? No, okay. So I found the communication aspect behind sustainability to be one of the most important skills in my career to be expanded and perfected, and ASU, as one of the top business schools globally, is really well equipped to educate students on how to sell their ideas to larger corporations. Also, they do offer other sustainability programs that might be a better fit for you. For instance, you could also pursue a Master of Arts or Master of Science if you want a more traditional and well-known degree. They also offer a degree in Global Sustainability Science and a Master of Sustainability Solutions. So you have plenty of options, which can totally be a little bit more intimidating, but we'll focus on the one option I actually know, and that is the Master of Sustainability Leadership. Also, I totally forgot to answer one of the questions from the intro. Which programs did I look at? Short answer is a lot, but my last contenders were obviously ASU, Columbia University, and MCAD, which is the Minneapolis College of Art and Design. I was accepted to all three, and here's what I have to say about the application process. Just fucking do it. It doesn't matter if your imposter syndrome is telling you that you can't do it, that it feels and looks like a lot, or if you don't think you're qualified. Take a risk and go for it, because honestly, you never know. This applies to scholarships, jobs, relationships, and other toxic substances. The application requirements will be different for each program you apply to, so these were ASU's. Admission date is flexible and you can either start in the fall or spring, and throughout the program you'll also be able to take summer classes if you hate yourself that much. Application deadlines are August 1st. Too bad I'm so bad at planning these podcasts, but always rely on me for irrelevant data and other pieces of information, and December 15th is the second date for spring admission. You need at least a 3.0 GPA, which I think most undergrad programs already require that to graduate, so you should be okay, and a pretty transcript to prove it. It has to be official, and it's usually a bitch to retrieve your official transcript, so start early if you know you'll be applying for next semester. You will also need to provide a resume and a personal statement explaining why you're deserving of swimming in debt for the rest of your life. I think I was asked to provide 2 letters of recommendation as well, but looking through the website, it seems like that's not a requirement anymore, or maybe I'm confusing my applications, but yeah. You do need a US bachelor's degree and at least 3 years of experience, which I get because if you have no experience, I promise you, you will not understand half of the terminology your professors use. And the last requirement, which adds to said understanding of words, is English proficiency, which I don't have, and I still got in, so if English was never your strength, then do not lose hope. Again, LOL, I have an accent, therefore I don't speak English. Haha, good one. Let's move on before my head explodes. So yay, you were just accepted into the sustainability program of your dreams, and now you're wondering what the fuck you want to do with it. Unfortunately, I can't answer that question for you. Don't get me wrong, I love imposing my beliefs on others, but I'm still not 100% sure of what I want to do when I grow up, which is why I really had to think super hard about my capstone or thesis, whatever you want to call it, because 1, I wanted to make sure it was a sustainable choice for me and my lifestyle, since I knew I would be pursuing it while working full-time, and 2, I wanted to design something that had a positive impact on other people's lives and that could also serve as an educational platform while keeping it fun and casual for others to easily relate and share their thoughts on. I've been a freelancer for a really long time. I started taking my writing seriously when I was 14 or 15, so it has always been my passion and my dream to have a platform like this. It's small and young, and right now I don't have a lot of time to help it grow faster than this, but I'm okay with it. I'm putting in the work and I have a great time doing it. So those are just some tips to find that capstone project that will make it all worth it for you. And the best part is that you will have the best guidance, aka your professors, who will be destroying all your hopes and dreams, which can only make you stronger and better overall. Another piece of advice, which is so hard to practice sometimes, is that you shouldn't take anything personal, but see it as growth instead. Anyway, I think I only said anyway like 5 times, so I'm totally improving. This was a brief overview of the process I went through when I was applying to school and the initial steps I made to make it all happen, including seats. I want to thank you for listening, and I hope everyone's staying safe and sane. Take care, beautiful growing seeds.